Welcome to Mount Benedict. I know it's been a long time. Ernest is recording me.
I'm here.
We're on our way to see some family for Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. It's a wonderful day. And for anybody that does not celebrate Thanksgiving from American Thanksgiving, hello. Faustina wants a present. It's not time yet. That's Christmas. Anyway, I hope y'all have been well. I know I haven't done videos in a really long time, and I've been dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety and depression, and I know this is kind of an excuse, but it's so darn hot in the Midwest during the summer that you don't even want to go outside. So then you're all cooped up in the house, and the kids are going crazy, and you're just like, no, I can't do this. I mean, I can't even call anybody without them getting all nuts and so I'm sure a lot of you know how it is with children. I mean, I love our children. They're fantastic, and I'm so blessed. We are so blessed. But anyway, so let's see. So today is Thursday, and it's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is always the fourth Thursday of November. So whatever day it falls on, and
Thursday and Thursday.
It always falls on a Thursday. I mean, you're so bad. Whatever day it falls on. Okay, yes, but the actual number. So anyway, my grandmother turned 94. Was it Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday.
My goodness, that is incredible. And so, anyway, and let's see what else. I'm not on social media right now. I'm taking a break, and usually the only social media I do is Facebook, and it's not against it. I just needed a break, so I check in every now and then, but just make sure if there's somebody, whatever. So I found out, somebody moved, got a new house or whatever, or somebody's pregnant or whatever, but anyway, so for us, the Macalilos, since we're Catholic, I've already got, right here is that on Saturday night starts Advent, the season of Advent. It always starts in the evening when you get a big feast. So, if you go the next day to church, it would be the first Sunday of Advent.
Yeah.
Advent is always a preparation for the birth of Jesus, Christmas. And so Advent means coming, the coming. So for the children, we do all kinds of things, but we also try to incorporate it for all of us. So this year, I was able to get things more organized. So we always have an Advent wreath, and this is a custom that came from the Germans, and so it's you can use real greenery, and I have in past years, but it's just been a lot easier for me to just to keep the same wreath every year. So I have fake greenery, and it's usually like a pine or a fir or whatever. Anyway, and then there are candles. So there's usually, you can have 4 purple candles, but the third week, the third week is rose or pink. So it's 2 purple, pink, or rose, and then purple, and then Christmas, which is white. So there's 4 candles, once for each week, and since fire is a problem, especially with children, so we have battery operated candles, and they're really nice, and we just turn the little switch on, and the children think that's great. So, and I have white candles because I think it would be really hard to find a purple battery operated candle or a pink one. So, and then we put ribbon around it, and then I decorate it with little things, ribbons and such. It looks really nice. So we have that to get out. We always leave that on the table, the kitchen table. So that can be a problem, and we just kind of deal with it. But little hands like to touch things, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I've gotten used to having to replace things every year, it is what it is. They need to explore. So anyway, so we have that, and I have a booklet that goes along that is made for families. So it's got a biblical verse for the day, and then it'll have a little discussion talk where you read it out loud, and then there's a little prayer, and usually you pray or you sing. You can sing anything, but we like to sing "O Come, Emmanuel." And then the children all like it. It's very simple, and we usually only sing the what is it? Not the verse, but the chorus. "O come, Emmanuel." Anyway, so we like to do that in the evening time. And we also, I've been trying, I always do too much. So I've been trying to incorporate the Jesse tree, which is super biblical too, into our Advent. And every year I've been trying to do it. I've bought real trees, I've made ornaments. This year I think I've got it. I got a book that's another family book that goes with it. And then I've got a poster and stickers for each day. So I think, now we did this for Lent and we only did one day because Lent was kind of crazy. We went away and stuff, but so I'm hoping that this is more successful. Anyway, but see, I think something that people don't know about Catholics, Orthodox, is that we're super biblical and everyone thinks, oh no, the Catholics aren't biblical. But everything we do is biblical. It's all from the Bible, and even the tradition part, like how, you know, we honor Mary and we honor the saints and we do these things is because Jesus talked about tradition and he gave the keys to Peter, and you know, so all of these things. Anyway, so Advent is a whole time for us to prepare for the coming of Jesus in his birth and in his second coming and everyday coming, like when Jesus comes to us. And I know this is super religious for everybody, but you know that if you come here, you might get it. So anyway, so each day we're recalling our heritage from Adam, and well, actually from creation, from the beginning and all the way until Jesus' birth. So we look back and see where we came from, and we trace all the biblical lineage. Everything's fascinating. Anyway, so we're looking forward to that because it's always fun. And then we have December 6th, which is St. Nicholas. St. Nicholas was a bishop in Turkey, the country of Turkey. And he wore red because he's a bishop. And so that's where we get Santa Claus from, or Father Christmas, or, you know, all of these other things, because he wore red, he was a bishop, and all of those things. So that's where it comes from. So we celebrate St. Nicholas and on December 6th, and there's some European traditions. You put out shoes, and then you get a little candy and maybe one of those small, it's called a tangerine or a mandarin orange, and then little gifts. So Ernest has preferred that we take some of the Christmas gifts away from Christmas, so we focus more on family and Jesus and the religious aspect. So we give some of our Christmas gifts on St. Nicholas, and so the children get really excited, and that's, you know, they're all, and we usually give books. We do books. I mean, we do other things too, but we do a lot of books and things, and they get excited, and they're all anyway. So St. Nicholas, and other people do all kinds of other things. Let me tell you, people are way ahead of me. They've got all kinds of food, and I mean everything. But you can only do what you can do. Anyway, and so there's other things going on, but that's that. So let's see what else. Ernest is busy with YouTube, and the children Claire's in kindergarten, Benedict's in fifth grade, and Faustina's 2. Claire just had her birthday. She turned 6. It was a really fun birthday, wasn't it, Claire? Yeah, it was fun. Even though with the pandemic, we had my parents here. That was fantastic. They drove all the way from Southern California to visit with us. We had so much fun. That's Gammy and Pa. Love them to death. And if you visit Ernest's channel, EBM Scholars, he did 2 interviews with my dad. He's a veteran. We did a veteran interview and then another one. Anyway, so I know that some people have asked me to do a video or videos on how I became a sister. Angie especially. I know Angie, and I think Malia too. But anyway, I'm not going to do that now, but we're going to get to it. I know. Trying to think anything else. You know, I do kind of scroll through TikTok just for fun, right? So I saw police officer last night doing a TikTok, and he said, I was doing TikTok and I was really famous and everything, and then I took down my account because he's Christian, and he said I really felt like I was glorifying myself and not God. So for 2 years he was off TikTok, and then he decided to come back, and he said, I'm going to just talk about my faith. If I'm a police officer, yes, but I'm going to talk about my faith. And what he said was, and he said, it doesn't matter what you talk about. It doesn't even matter if you reach one person. He said, and I really taking that to heart. It really hit me, like that. If you reach one person, that's all it matters, because God doesn't expect us to change the world completely. We're doing one person at a time. And Mother Teresa, she always said that it's just one person at a time. I mean, yes, we'd like to affect as many people as possible, but so I really took that to heart. And so I'm really grateful for that. And then there was a TikTok, this lady, she noticed that there was a couple having trouble with getting in their car. And she said, you know what? I stopped what I was doing and I helped them get in the car. Simple, easy. But it was something that I could do to help someone else. And I thought, there we go. I mean, just, lifting each other up. And I fail so often at kindness and charity. I am so impatient, and I can yell, and it's a real failure of mine. And I every night when we go to bed.
To be hard on yourself.
Yeah, well, you do actually, or otherwise you'll never get to heaven. So every night when we go to bed, we say one thing we're thankful for, and we ask forgiveness for at least one thing, and we tell Jesus we're sorry and to please help us, give us the grace to do better tomorrow. And all the time I'm always saying, because it's true, Jesus, I'm so sorry. Today I yelled at the children again, and I was really frustrated, and I didn't take the time to just breathe and be patient, or I was mean to Ernest, or whatever it was. I said something mean when I was driving, whatever. And so I'm trying. I really am. I'm asking the Lord just to help me, because I know I can't do it by myself. So we're working on lots of things, and I think that it's important to lift each other up. Don't you? I mean, at least say one kind thing. If we think we're good people and yet we treat people horribly, then we're fooling ourselves. And so, I could say, you know what, I really think I'm a good person. I've never been arrested. I went to the principal's office once. It was in grade school. One time. That's it. So, and I've never had a speeding ticket, and, on and on and on. I was a nun, but it doesn't matter, because, too much, to those that are, what is it? To whom much is given, much is expected. And, we don't have to stress ourselves out, but we need to rise to the occasion. And, I'm trying. The other day, it really reminded me, last night, we wanted to get something for extra dessert for today, and Benedict and I found these boxes of brownie mix from Aldi. It's like their signature or whatever, like it's a higher than just the regular box. One was double chocolate, the other was chocolate with caramel. Anyway, super easy. I mean, like really, really easy. All you have to do is spray the pan, and you do an egg, oil, and water. You pour it in, and you mix it up, and then you put the ingredients and mix it up, pour it in the pan, and cook it, right? And even that I couldn't handle with the children. It was so frustrating to me. I was getting so mad. The eggshells, and then they cause people to get sick because it's raw egg, and then the and then the oil, and then what was it? And of course, and then the brownie mix is all, it's like flour. It goes everywhere, and I wish I could just, my mother was so good with me. She's the one who taught me to cook. Yes, just a minute, Claire. And she was so good. I mean, we did so many things together, and I can't even do them with my children. I feel so bad. We did successfully get the brownies done, though, right, Benedict? Did we successfully do the brownies? Yeah. So there's that. I did let them mix a bit. I did let, things, but okay, Claire has something she has to say. Oh, they licked some of the batter. It says on the box, do not lick the batter. It's got raw egg. A little is not going to kill it.
Literally says on the box, do not eat
Raw batter.
Eat the raw batter.
Anyway, but this is just normal life, right, Ernest? Like and then Ernest, he, trying to get all these YouTube videos done. He's got work. He's got multiple jobs, things he's doing, and always, and today.
You have launched your organization. I mean, you have opened your organization.
Yeah, I know, right? But let me tell them, Ernest cooked today for our non-trad Thanksgiving.
Someone's here.
This is a whole thing of kachibari. For those of you that don't know what kachibari is, it's a raw vegetable salad that has a base of you could do basic everything, but it's usually shredded carrots, cut up tomatoes, bell peppers, and lemon juice, onions, carrots, onions, and
carrots.
I said carrots. Oh. And you could do mango and things. There's various, but anyway, I'm sure you could put in
some people put a cucumber
or zucchini, but we don't. Anyway, so and then he did all of these chicken kebabs, skewers, which we call mishkaki, and right there you go. So anyway,
and that was live,
and he was live, and he did also. You did like 2 packages of chicken legs, right?
Yeah, drumsticks.
I mean, so much, and he's just busy. And there's so much food. He's worked so hard, and I'm really proud of it. I'm really grateful. Of course, I do miss the American type Thanksgiving, but I didn't have to cook, so I'm okay with that. I mean, that's perfectly okay. So, anyway.
The purpose of Thanksgiving is not about a turkey, it's about not being upset, be thankful, relax with the family.
Oh, but see,
so even
if you are together with American families, somebody's always upset.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, it's time to be together and be thankful. So, yeah. But I'm trying to. Oh, so you want to tell them about your organization? What's it called?
Our organization.
Sorry, I'm on the board or whatever. But yeah, okay.
You are treasurer.
I'm treasurer. It's called.
And also board of directors.
My board of directors. Okay, I'm the board of directors. Okay, so
it's called a masterpiece.
A masterpiece. It's a non-profit.
Yeah. So we haven't put down every single item, and the website will be amasterpiece.org. The logo is there. It has been officially incorporated in the great state of Missouri.
We got the paperwork yesterday.
Yeah, so we are waiting next week to get the IRS tax deductible charitable status 501c whatever. So we are getting that one in coming days, and it will be dealing with a lot of things, but the bigger thing is just people to know that they are masterpiece. God created you as a unique person, so we want to make sure that especially youth and young adults to use the opportunity to identify what things they are gifted and working on them and helping another person. So things like volunteering, mentorship, finding resources to education, cultural understanding. Let's say
people up together. What is it?
Networking. Yeah.
And
so you find, like, I'm giving an example. You find there are some people here. They are college students, but there are some opportunities to go to volunteer in another country. By going there, you are creating the world peace. You are just knowing another culture.
Right.
You are knowing something else you didn't know. Marie went in Europe, Poland, and France, and other countries.
Yeah.
So it broadens up your understanding of the world.
Really do. Even though it was young and things are different, but just to see how other people live and experience it, you realize that you don't just live in in this one place, you know, and that we're not all the same. We're all the same as human beings, but that there's so many other ways to live and experience life and things like that.
Yeah, so all those kind of things are important. Like I was been telling you many times, like one of the thing, like sometimes people, we don't see our values. And I'm giving an example. You find someone is homeless here, but he doesn't know that what does it mean to being American. You do not know, because for you it's not a big deal. You are born and raised here.
Yes.
But if you take that person, which I want to do that one, you take a homeless here to take to another country, and he comes to know that I'm American. But someone is also from Tanzania or from Ghana or from Kenya, from Nigeria, is traveling to another country. Oh, I'm from Nigeria. I'm representing my country, representing my continent. So we have this good thing. So wherever you get out of your comfort zone, you learn something else from other communities, and that's what you want to do, to help other people to excel in the understanding one another.
I think too, we can help people to know that while they may not be able, like I was saying earlier, may not be able to change the entire world, they can change a little bit. And
exactly.
If that means they go visit another country, or go volunteer at the hospital, or they volunteer at a school, or they get a job doing something, but they're just
even like about jobs. There are so many jobs by the U.S. government for Americans to go overseas, but people do not know. They think the jobs. So there are so many jobs you can go overseas. So it's just like it's becoming a bridge, is a resource where you can be able. It's not just
even,
for Americans, for other people.
Sharing about joining the military or the Peace Corps, or there's so many, or even if you're into IT but they send you or even if you don't do any of that, but you're just.
And even like you can do online volunteering nowadays, especially with the pandemic. There are so many schools around the world. They can have guest speaker. You just go on Zoom, 2 hours. You talk with the kids. Even like like last month, there is one school invited me. 2 weeks. Well, I mean last month it was more to be specific. There is one school, high school, invited me to talk for them for an hour. So the teachers, they just connect with Zoom, you just talk with them. So there are different ways of volunteering. So not necessarily you must be there, but it's better to be there. But if you can't, there are different ways on how a masterpiece can be able to be kind of the bridge and encouraging you to do something.
And help other people.
Yeah.
So we're excited about the nonprofit, and hopefully this will begin a legacy that our children can continue, and they can learn, and because I think we as an American culture, or even Western culture, sometimes we lose sight of the fact that we are inherently valued, or worthy of that we are a person, and that we have so much to be blessed with and to give and to bless other people with. And you don't have to be religious at all. It doesn't matter, because how you live your life will affect everybody else, and it always does. And you could say, well, I live my life in this little corner of the world. How is it affecting someone over there? Well, because you affect one person and they affect the next person. It's like the old thing about how you go to the grocery store, or you go to a fast food place and you order, and then the cashier's nasty to you, and so then you go and you be nasty to the next person, instead of turning it around and making it better, and and it's hard. It's very hard. We want to encourage everybody, and I think we ourselves are definitely going to be encouraged, right?
Exactly.
You want to? What else were we going to end for now? And maybe we should ask them in the comments. Are we going to leave a comment? Let them open the comments. Okay, so maybe give me ideas of what you want to hear, or what you're interested in, or what. I'm just after it's hard for me to sit down and talk because usually the children they're just going crazy, and so usually it's Ernest who says, hey, don't you want to do a video? So maybe if you give me some ideas about what you'd like to hear or talk about, things like that, that would be fantastic. And I really, I'm grateful to all of you who've stuck there and hung on with me, and even, still are there, and even though I've been gone for a long time. And I just hope you all are all right, and we pray for you and ask God's blessings on you. And
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
see you later. Thanks, everybody. Mama Betty, take it off.